What is up, you guys? Today I am back with this week's Strictly Lifting video. Make sure that you throw this video a thumbs up really quick and show your support because Strictly Lifting is back and I think that's something we should all be very excited about. But Nigel and Omar and I got on Skype the other day and we're kind of discussing my program and just what my future goals are, and we decided to actually revamp my entire program for this month. There's like an ongoing joke, and you guys can see this like on Omar's Instagram, where they called me the Hobbit. So we're calling this Project Hobbit to Hot Damn. I'll go ahead and kind of give you my thoughts on this program and stuff and how I'm feeling as we get into the lifting footage. So let's do it. So the first thing that we started off with is sumo deadlifting. So I am now switching from conventional, at least for this month, from conventional deadlift to sumo deadlift. Omar has reasonings behind doing all of this. I don't really know. I haven't really bothered to ask him for that explanation yet. So I did 6 sets today. The first one was 5 sets of 145 pounds. After that, I moved on to 4 reps of 150 pounds. Then I did 3 reps of 155 pounds, moved back down to 150 pounds and did 5 reps, and then moved up again to 155 pounds and did 4 reps, and then my last set was 160 pounds for 3 reps. So Omar was just explaining to me that he really wants to just focus on speed right now. I guess I'm pretty slow when it comes to my lifting, like with everything, with my squats, my deadlifts, and with my bench press. So it's really just focusing on shooting up off the ground, really making sure I'm pushing my knees out. He was explaining so that I can get some more glute activation and really stomping my feet into the ground, putting all that stomping. But you know what I mean, like putting all that pressure into the ground to make sure that I am getting a really solid movement. Overall, my sumos have improved dramatically. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous because in week 4, I'm supposed to be doing 180 pounds for 3 reps. The most I have deadlifted, well, I have done 185 for 3 reps, but it was such a mess. It was like when I still didn't really know how to deadlift. I don't really even think my form was on point. I don't know what I was doing, but that was a long time ago. So now this will be me doing 3 reps for 180 with solid form. That's just for this month, so we'll see where that goes. I would personally be so happy. I don't care if it's conventional or sumo. I will be happy the day that I could pull 225 even. Like, I'm not even that crazy. Eventually, I'm gonna wanna move up those numbers, but right now, you gotta start with your smaller goals, the things that are achievable and attainable in this moment. So right now, I'd be happy with 225, move up to 250, move up to 275, just keep making like 25-pound jumps in my PR goals. So directly after the 6 sets of sumo deadlifts, I did my high bar squats. That was 4 sets for 6. I asked Omar what my RPE should be with this, and he said anywhere from 8 to 8.5. It's not really about it being super heavy or difficult. Again, it's just focusing on the speed and really just firing up out of the hole. And I think he was explaining that I have just like a slight butt wink. Now these things, I know you guys have told me in the comments like, Jasmine, it's not that bad, like your butt wink isn't that bad, your form is actually really good. I'm aware that I have good form. I think that if anything, Omar and Nigel are just really trying to pinpoint certain things just for educational purposes, because as much as it's like, oh, you know, you don't want to beat yourself up on everything, it's not beating myself up, it's actually just teaching myself stuff, teaching myself the absolute perfect form. It's just good to be aware of these things and, you know, just know about it. So I finished up the 4x6. I think I stuck with 95 pounds. No. I started with 95 pounds and I moved up to 105 pounds from there, and that was totally cool. Neat. It was the bee's knees. After that, I moved on to stiff-legged deadlifts, and he made it specific that he wants me to be doing it with the barbell, which I could totally understand why, because it's actually much more difficult and, in my opinion, much more effective when you do it with a barbell as opposed to dumbbells. At least for myself, my forearms always get tired when I'm using dumbbells. Maybe that's just because I have no upper body. I don't know. We're working on that too, though. I think previously I've only ever been able to stiff-leg deadlift 95 pounds with the barbell, and today I was doing 105, so baby jumps there. But then again, I was only doing 5 reps, so that was 3 sets of 5. It was pretty difficult, but I was still able to get it done. I feel like if anything, my upper body, my low back, it wasn't really pulling as much as I would have liked it to. I just feel like I was a little weak there. Again, I looked back at the footage. There wasn't anything that I was panicking or freaking out about, but just little notations, little things that I noticed here and there. Finishing that off, we moved on to goblet squats, and Omar actually has a really awesome video explaining the benefits of goblet squats. I'll put a little annotation card somewhere to link you guys to it. If you guys don't know who Omar is, I'm sure you guys do, but you guys are seriously like missing out. He is one of the smartest people on YouTube when it comes to just informative, educational fitness videos. But again, yeah, that's linked somewhere here for you guys. But the whole point of a goblet squat in this case is just another really excellent method in improving your regular squat. It just helps keep your body more upright and really helps you plant into that hole. So I really enjoy these. This is the first time that I've had them in the program. And with this, I just did 3 sets of 8. And I believe I just stuck with the 40-pound dumbbell. Hopefully I can keep making little weight increments in there. The last thing I did after this was walking lunges. These have been in the program for a while, but again, I explained to you guys with the stiff-legged deadlifts, my forearms get tired with stiff-legged deadlifts just as they do with walking lunges. So I have now switched from using dumbbells hanging beside me to, what are they called? It's not a straight bar, but it's, you know, it's the bar and it's got ridges in it. I've been using that one. I'm sorry, I don't know the terminology right now. So I just used 40 pounds and this was 3 sets of 8 to 10 on each leg. So I did obviously 10 reps on each leg, back and forth, and the way I count is I just go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. And for some reason, mentally, it makes me feel like I'm doing less reps when in the end it's the same amount. I don't know, it works for me. And those were absolutely torturous. So the whole point of this lower body day, again, is really just leg targeted. A lot of these things are there to help improve my squat and just improve my muscles aesthetically and strength-wise. And then we capped it off with 10 minutes of HIIT. I just go on the elliptical. I do 30 seconds hard, 90 seconds at a steady pace, and I just did that for 10 minutes. And this is just to make sure that I have a little bit more leverage and room to play around with my macros. And I only do that like 2 or 3 times a week. That is actually,
you got this.
Do I? So now guys, I'm in the gym 5 days a week. One of the days is more of like a recovery day. You guys will see a video on that, I'm sure, at some point here. To finish off the video, to kind of just wrap up the goals, I'm sorry, I know that this was really long. Some numbers that I would like to see. Deadlift, I'd love to see 225. Bench press, I'll be happy with 115. And squat, eventually 200. Once I get those, we'll start aiming for some higher numbers. But I really hope that you guys enjoy Project Hobbit to Hot Damn as much as I do. I think this is gonna be a nice, interesting series. This program you guys will see is very rigorous and very intense, more intense than any of my programs have ever been on this channel. So I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to fuck up at all, but I'm gonna give it my best shot, and I hope to have your guys' support the whole way through. That's gonna be the end of this video. Do not forget to throw this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Strictly Lifting is back. Oh my god, mind fuck. And please comment below and tell me what your goals are with your squat, bench, and dead. I would love to hear that. It'll kind of get me all amped and stuff, just to know that everybody else has goals just like me. So comment that below. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. I love you guys to absolute pieces. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.